do it in the Kentucky Derby, a state that you're from. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's a lot of hard work over the years.
We always say basketball is a game of runs, and this team withstood every single run Tennessee tried to go on in this one. What does that say about this group? You're used to seeing the word Kentucky on this baseline, but normally it's done in paint. Right now you're seeing it in LED lighting, and Kentucky is the first collegiate program to see its name done in lighting like that on this floor. You get down 8-0, they hit 4 3-pointers in the first 5 minutes. How much does that test you guys? Well, my favorite part about that shot, how his teammates reacted. You saw Robert Dillingham jumping up and down on the sidelines. You saw Trey Mitchell fist pumping despite dealing with cramps in that moment. We've talked a whole lot about team chemistry with this group, and these Wildcats certainly have it, despite having to mix Bradshaw back into the fold after he missed the first 7 games with that foot injury. He has been out here already warming up tonight. What have you seen by your offense, one that's already fired off 10 shots this evening?
Yeah.
29 lead changes and 15 ties. What does it feel like to play in a game like that? 2 of the all-time greats in Kentucky volleyball history, their names still scattered throughout this program's record books. It's your best game on paper as a Wildcat, first time over 100 yards, 7 catches for 113 tonight against Tennessee. Yep. Ultimately did not result in a win, though. How are you feeling after this one?
Finally played like we're family, and I feel like it showed tonight and that we all played for each other.
What made that difference? What made it finally feel like that for you? 24 assists from this team tonight, 6 of them from you. Your 4th game in single-digit turnovers this season. Yeah. You guys play so fast. How are you able to maintain that level of an assist-to-turnover ratio?
I could care less about numbers. You know, I'm going to go out there and do what I can for our team to help us win.
You say you could care less about numbers, but 90 points has to feel pretty good, especially in a game that never really had an offensive rhythm like this one. What does it say about this group to still score 90 when it did feel a little bit like a slugfest at times here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there were times in the games where we were just like, yo, we can't hit a shot.
Everyone's going to remember 7 3-pointers, right? But you look across that box score, 7 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals. What part of Reed's game is your favorite to watch?
Good question.
None of that happens without their setter. We talked about it at the beginning of the match, and now we're joined by Miss Setter herself, Emma Grome. Emma, congratulations on the win. What was working so well for you and your team tonight? If you want it to look like old-fashioned hardwood, it can do that, but it won't act like it. It won't sound exactly like it. No dead spots ever on this court.
Preview of the Wildcat, who had a breakout performance last Friday. Hey, Maggie.
Hey, Keith, you're right, and I love to call it a breakout performance, but I don't even know if that's a strong enough word. How about Reed Shepherd pacing these Wildcats with a season-high 25 points against Stonehill on Friday night? He hit 9 of 10 of his shots from the field. Even more impressive, 7 of 8 from deep. Welcome into downtown Lexington, where we are technically making history tonight, if you want to call it that. It's the very first SEC ACC Challenge